Good morning and welcome to Fat Cow Farm. Now, what I wanted to quickly show you was the diversity of what we're sort of getting a few experiments done in the high tunnel hoop house. Now, over winter, we know that, where it's freezing outside, we're looking at that 12 to 13 degrees inside. But over summer, we were having a huge problem, even with the ventilation and the fans and everything else that's going on. So, what are we now? We're just before 12 o'clock and I've just checked the temperature and we're at 42. Hot, hot, hot. Now, what I was thinking is that I remember when I was a young bloke traveling through the top end of WA, northern WA, and the temperature up there was like full on all the time, this sort of temperature. And what they had up there were melons, the watermelons and the rock melons and the honeydews and things like that. So I thought to myself, rather than sort of stop all the growth period for the high tunnel hoop house, so what we've done is we've now introduced rock melons and watermelon, and they're growing. And so what I wanted to do is, I was up here yesterday and picked one just to sort of see, what was it going to be. And oh my God, big rock melon. And it makes sense with the flavouring. So when we picked it straight away and ate it straight away, and it was more of just a watery mass, solid, but it didn't have that rock melon flavour. Anyway, so I've cut it up, we put it in the fridge, and I had it then for breakfast this morning, and the flavour is starting to come through. And what we were doing is we were talking about that, and I think that the real taste of the rock melon is purely after it's been picked. And sometimes you would buy them from the greengrocer and they're really full on. And I'm thinking to myself, obviously that's been in transit for a long time since it's been picked. So what I want to do is, the process being is that rock melons, let them rest for a couple of days and then open them up and then have that flavour. So what I want to do is, if we can see in here, I've got a couple. Oh. So this is what we're getting. Absolutely fantastic, full-on rock melons. And the smell is just blow your mind. So I've got two in there that I'll pick for now. Actually, I'm going to leave that one till next week. That one's probably a bit. And then these two here. Yeah, I think I'll leave those ones. There's another one. So they're a lot smaller. But I might what I will do is I'll leave those ones and I'll only take that one. But you can see all the flowers off the rock melon vine. And so what we're finding is that because we've got the ventilation and all the doors open and windows open, all the bees and everything are coming through here and starting to pollinate all the vines. Now I've even got, oh look, here's another one. Little baby, we'll just put him in there. But the watermelons, so only small, couple over here, but you can see, all the flowers. So we'll get some more pollination coming through here, and we'll have our watermelon and rock melon harvest really going, what are we now? Yeah, sort of that middle of Feb. So well into March, really into April, I suppose, until that weather starts dropping off. So effectively, now that the experiment has been done, really what we're going to be doing is sort of expanding that over the summer months for in here. And the irrigation is still the same. Oh, we've changed it a little bit, but this is now running for 20 minutes per day. Really, really humid. The only downside is that I've got to cut the grass every 5 seconds. It does my head. But certainly worth it. Certainly worth it. So there you go. I mean, we've got rock melons and watermelons all growing in the middle of the high country, in your high tunnel hoop house, get those temperatures absolutely cranking, and they love it. Lots of water, lots of heat, and what more can I say? So, all about your rock melons and watermelons. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.